Alright guys, you are highly welcome to the smartphone graphic design course. Okay, so we're going to continue our discussion about the element of graphic design, and the next one we are going to be talking about is the space. Good. So what is space? Now, spacing is a vital part of any designer's toolkit. Now, this is the most important thing every designer should have in mind when designing. Space, not space outside the planet. No, I'm talking about space in every design that you see out there. Now, so what does space do? It gives a design breathing room. It increases its visual impact. Okay, and it makes every visual elements to be well balanced, and it emphasizes image or the information that the viewer should remember. Don't worry, I'm going to give you examples about this now. So without space, a design can risk becoming too visual clutter. So when you have so many things choked together, there's no space on your design. Okay, it won't make any sense to anybody, and it will be difficult to read. In this age that we find ourselves, the attention of people can be easily gotten anytime, anywhere. Why? Because there are so many distractions. Okay, and for you to get their attention, you must do something unique. Okay, and whatever thing you are doing as a designer, you should allow breathing space for your viewer should be able to scan through or read through your designs. All right, so let's continue now. Space in typography. So the first thing that we're going to be talking about is space in typography. All right, now there are two types of space in typography. So we have the tracking, okay, and we have the kerning space. Now the tracking space just has to do with space in between the fonts, okay, while this one here has to do with just a space between them. Also for the tracking, also it does not just end here. No, if we have so let's say we have a particular word here. So let's just use this one. Okay, no, that's not a word. Okay, so let's say so we have boy and we have let's say gym. Now, so the space in between them here is also called tracking. Okay, so the space in between them is also called tracking. Okay, so tracking does not just end here. Okay, it does not just end there. Okay, so these are the two types of space. Okay, the two types of space that we have in typography. All right, so I'm not going to dwell more in this one, okay, because this one has to do with typography, and it is another video entirely that we're going to talk about typography. All right, so let's continue, please. All right, so let's talk about the types of space that we have. Okay, the types of space that we have now. So the first one is the positive space. So it refers to the space that are occupied by visual elements. Okay, this refers to the space that are occupied by visual element. So why the other type of space here, so which is the negative space, is a space that is actually empty. Now I'm going to use this page or this slide to explain this. Now from this point down to this point here is the positive space. Okay, hold on, I can see some. Okay, so this point and this one are referred to as the positive space. Okay, why the spaces that we have here are referred to as the negative space. Okay, so let's see some example. Now if you look close in this design, the space where we have the visual elements such as image, fonts, okay, this is a shape too. So where we have the shape and the fonts and other things are called the positive space. Why this space that we have here, okay, that are empty, is called the negative space. I'm going to explain again. Now the space where we have the food, the font, okay, and other visual elements here, from this point down to this point, okay, and here is called the positive space. The positive space. Why this one that we have here that are just empty is called the negative space. All right, so should in case you still don't get it, I'm going to give you an illustration. Now let's examine this house. Now let's assume that this is your room. Okay, now the space where we have the TV, the cupboard, the speaker, okay, the chairs and other things there too, okay, the computer and so on and so forth, okay, those are called positive space, okay, because those are the visual elements there. While the space that is empty, just like the one that we have here on this floor here, is called the negative space. It's very simple. If you take a good look at your ceiling, the place where we have the fan and the bulb is the positive space, and the empty space there is called the negative space. All right, so I hope you have understood that very well. So that is all regarding space. Okay, so you can check out designs online and try to determine the two types of space that we have, okay, that I've explained. Okay, try to pick out the space and pick the negative space as well. Okay, thank you very much. I'm gonna see you in the next video.